Hey everybody, it's me, Mrs. B. Are you ready to learn how to add fractions with different denominators? Then let's get ready to smile and learn. Okay, so we are going to start with 9/11 plus 13 over 22. Now, the method that I'm going to use is used by some schools, and I've heard a lot of children recently who are working on fractions and getting a little bit stuck and unsure what to do next. So we're going to have a look at the denominators, okay, and we need to convert the denominators to make sure they are the same. 22 being the largest denominator, we're going to have two fractions with a denominator of 22. We need to look at 11 and how we make that 22. That's correct. We've multiplied by 2. Whatever we've done to the denominator, we also need to do to the numerator. So 9 multiplied by 2 becomes 18. 13 stays the same because we've not changed that denominator. So now we have a calculation of 18 over 22 plus 13 over 22. Both denominators are the same, we've converted. The next step we're going to look at is keeping the 18 over 22, but doing something with the 13 over 22, and we're going to partition the 13. We're going to partition the 13 into a part that we can add onto the 18 to make 22, so that becomes a whole. The reason why is because the answer to this, we can see 18 and 13 is larger than 22. We're going to have a mixed number or an improper fraction, and we want that mixed number at the end. So taking 13, what can we add on to 18? And I'm going to take 4 away from that. So I'm going to have 4. 4 off 13 leaves me 9, okay? The 4 I'm going to combine with the 18. So I'm then going to have 22 over 22, which essentially is one whole. Imagine it as a bar of chocolate, children, or cake. Always put it to food because that's what I love. 22 parts or blocks of a bar of chocolate, or 22 pieces of cake. 22 pieces of that 22 bar of chocolate makes one whole chocolate bar. Before, we had 18 pieces out of the 22. But when we took 13 and we broke it into 4 and 9, and we took 4 to add on to it, it gave us a whole chocolate bar, which is this. We've then got 9 parts left over. This 22 over 22 is cancelled out to become the 1. So the total is 1 whole chocolate bar and 9 parts out of 22. Next fraction addition sentence we have is 9/10 plus 3/5. And again, we can see we need to convert the denominators. So we're using 10 because it's the largest denominator. We need to convert the 5 to 10 if we can. So we know that 5 multiplied by what, children? Correct, 2 again. 5 multiplied by 2 becomes 10. 9 stays the same because we're not changing the denominator of that fraction. But remember, when we've changed the denominator, we need to do the same to the top, correct? So 3 times 2 becomes 6. Next step. Combining these, I know that 9 and 6 is more than 10. So we're going to have a whole mixed number fraction again. So what we're going to do now is partition the 6 and the 10. What do we need to add on to 9 to make 10 for a whole? That's 1. So we can partition 6 into 1 and 5. The 1 we combine to the 9 to get 10/10, or 1 plus 5/10 that are left. Combine that to give us 1 and 5/10. Hopefully you feel confident to have a go on your own. Hopefully that method works. If not, go back, play and pause if you need to. And if you've understood and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, folks.